In previous videos in the sequence here on merchandise purchases, we have posted, or rather we have journalized transactions from this problem that we've been doing on merchandise purchases. So now we're going to post and also record those transactions. So here we go, we're done making new entries on the general journal, and we're going to post some of those entries. So first, on the 10th, we've got 4,500 in purchases and cash. And oh, actually no, this is not where we need to start. We need to start at the beginning, which is on another page of my general journal there. So we're going to start on the 1st of May. And I think I accidentally left some extra space up here, which you don't need to leave, but I left it there, and I'll let y'all know that. So first of all, we did cash, and then we did Gene Simmons Capital. So I can plug in that information there. No explanation, posting reference is General Journal 1. Debit of $30,000 and a balance of $300,000 there. Go ahead and put in appropriate there. Once more. I just did not want to happen. There. Okay, so this is all set up. The debit, this is what happened, and this is what the balance is on that account. So, next transaction, purchases and accounts payable. I'm going to set up this account right quick here. May 3. Purchases, very simple. Explanation, none for this one. Debit, $3,000. And then $3,000 in purchases. There. Okay. Now, this, and actually, I need to go ahead, and I forgot to do this. I need to put in the posting reference on this other side of things. This one is account 111, this one is account 611. I recommend that you do this along as you're doing this problem. It'll help you keep track of where you are. So here's 311, and here's accounts payable. This one is unique because for the first time ever, we're going to use the subsidiary ledger for an account. This is our subsidiary ledger, and you'll notice it looks a lot like a regular ledger account. The major difference here is that instead of an account number, we have the company here and its address and its phone number. There are a number of ways you can do subsidiary ledgers. Some people might just keep track of this somewhere so that you know how much you owe to this company. You don't necessarily have to keep a formal subsidiary ledger, but it helps sometimes. And what this does is it tells me I've got my accounts payable account, and I might have a lot of companies that I owe money to, and I want to keep track specifically how much I owe to a particular company, and that's a hard number to find. I can find in my if I go to my journal, I can find, well, how much I owe everybody total. That's what this balance column tells me. It tells me how much I owe everybody total, but it doesn't say, well, here's how much you owe to, say, Designer Looks or any one in particular company. However, my subsidiary ledger gives me that information, and that's what I'm going for when I'm working on this problem, or when I'm using my subsidiary ledger. Alright, so what this means is that I'm actually going, whenever I have anything going to accounts payable, I'm going to put it in twice. I have to put it in my accounts payable in the general ledger so that works, but I also have to put it in my subsidiary ledger. So later on when I'm checking my accounts, I have to check that the total in my subsidiary matches, the total in my subsidiary ledger matches the total in my accounts payable account. So here we go. We'll do the general ledger first. I'm sorry. There, that's correct. May 3, accounts payable. And this will be very familiar as well. General Journal, page 1. Accounts payable is $3,000, and and the debit is, or the credit is going to be $300,000 total on this account. So let me set up this page. There. And then I can say that this one here is posted to that account. However, I have to put a line through this account, and I have to put something else as well, because I need to record it as well. In accounting, there are different terms for posting means it's going in the general ledger, and recording means it's going in the subsidiary ledger. So now we're going to put it actually in the subsidiary ledger. And this is for makeup wholesalers. This is where it's important, where in your description to put who exactly you owe this money to. So says the third. Posting reference General Journal, page 1. Debit, and this is a credit of $3,000 because we owe them money. Alright. One more button here, there it is. There. Okay, and same thing. There, my formatting is done. So now I've put that in the subsidiary ledger. And here, a lot of times, like in a, what you might do instead of that is you would put a diagonal line all the way through that one. Let me see if I can find it on here. Font, numbers, alignment, shrink. Okay, I don't see it. But there'd be just a diagonal line from this corner all the way to this corner. You put the number on one side and just some kind of like a check mark in the other side. I don't do that way in my Excel, or rather in my spreadsheet here. I do it this way because it's easier for me, and I don't want to waste your time while I'm doing that little bit of formatting there. But I just want to let you know that that's a little bit different. So now I've posted and I've recorded it. And so now I've got some more purchases to do. Here is accounts payable. And this is May the 4th. General Journal, page 1. And this is a credit of $2,500. And then here's my balance, which is going to be $3,000 plus $2,500. Just going to do that. That plus that. See that? I can do that on my little calculator here. So you can see that happening. $3,000 plus $2,500 is $5,500. That's how much I owe people, or how much this company owes people. And then I'm also going to post this in my subsidiary ledger, which is not that. There it is. This is the 4th. And I have to get the company right. This is a different company, 2000. This is May the 4th. Posting reference is going to be General Journal, page 1. This is get a credit of $2,500. The balance on that account is that amount there. So now I put it in both places, so I can put it on here just like that. And now I also have to go to the purchases account. So here that's account 311. There's account 311. This is May the 4th. General Journal, page 1. And this is $2,500. My purchases, and again I'm going to have to add these two numbers together. It's the same math. This is account 311. Put that in there. Alright. So there's my next purchase. Now I've got another accounts payable to do. This is, and this will start being familiar to you as well. In this one, it's on the other side of the debit and credit line up there. So here I've got the 6th. This is General Journal, page 1. And this is a debit of $400. And then in the balance column, I'm going to find what my balance is on that account. $5,500 minus $400, rather, minus $550 minus $400 is $51. Oops. Back one there. So 400 equals 51. So I'm going to put this as the balance in that column there. And of course I could do this using the spreadsheet as well. So I posted that one there. But I also need to record it in my subsidiary ledger, which is that one. And I have to make sure this is designer looks. So this is going to be May the 6th. Designer looks. There's the amount. And then I have to do the math here. 25 minus 400 minus 4 equals 2100. There it is. And now I can see exactly how much I owe Designer Looks. I owe them $2,100 versus my Makeup Wholesalers Incorporated, who I owe $3,000. And this is opposed to my accounts payable account, which just tells me the total that I owe to everybody. All right, so that now we've posted and recorded the first 3 transactions